All right, and now I hand over to Hayden from ClickView. Welcome, Hayden.
Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate you having me on the Savo to run this little session. I'll just share my screen really quickly. Has that one come up okay for you, Lynn?
Yes.
Brilliant. Awesome. So, look, really briefly, I just wanted to, and I've probably shown this a couple of times, so if you're already aware of this, obviously, that's fabulous. Maybe just take this as a bit of a refresher. But what I wanted to do today was just highlight the new ClickView sort of, if you haven't been moved across yet, what to expect, how the move works, all that sort of stuff, and then just show off a few really key features that will save you time. A reminder, if you're really new to this and you have no idea what ClickView is, we're a video platform that obviously has an enterprise agreement through the department. And you should be able to access your ClickView account by going to EdPass and then the apps tab there should be a ClickView button for you. So yeah, ClickView, we're a video platform where basically we get content from all over the world and also produce content here in Australia, align it to the Australian curriculum, and then put in great resources and tooling to help engage your students and also give you some really key analytics and feedback so you have a real understanding of how your students are engaging with that content and how you can potentially differentiate some of your lessons going forward, whether that be the content itself or the types of questions you're specifically asking your students. And those are, as you can see here on the screen, the real three pillars behind this new platform. We've really aligned it to making our content highly discoverable and easy to find. We know teachers are time poor, so being able to find really great curriculum-aligned resources quickly is always a big win. Obviously, that engagement piece there, all those tools to turn it from a passive viewing experience into something a little bit more active, and then also the understanding side of things there. So when you log into ClickView, you should see this platform now. If you're still on the old platform, I believe everyone actually, the final about 1,000 schools in Australia were enabled this morning. So if you're not on this one already, you should be next week. And essentially what you'll notice is that you've been given side-by-side access with our new platform and the old platform for 60 days. So don't stress out if you are walking into a lesson and thinking, geez, what's happened here? I need to find a video that I need to play. It's in my playlist. Where do I find those? Obviously, you can go back to the old look and sort of interchange between those for a 60-day period until you find the time to sort of get more comfortable with this platform. But this is the Discover page here, and you'll notice it is slightly different to the old dashboard on the old platform. What we've really tried to do with our video content is align it to key topics. In a sense, we know that some of the issues, or not issues, but some of the struggles people have had with ClickView is finding content, searching for things, maybe certain videos not popping up or being on page 2 or page 3. We understand that's a big time sink that potentially you don't have time for. So our content team is taking a much more proactive curation role in our content. And there's two kinds of topics here. You have your subject area topics, and you can kind of see these up the top of the page here. So I could be teaching English, for example. I could be teaching Shakespeare's plays. I could be teaching Othello, whatever it might be. And I can kind of go down into these layers. I'll get some series, some videos to watch, things like that we've essentially curated for you. And I can also pick certain year levels. So I'm not sort of looking for Othello content that's aligned to the Year 12 curriculum if I'm teaching Year 7s, for example. So really nice from that perspective. And then you've also got your more specialized topics, and these tend to be around specific movies, specific days, or specific trending things that we know are being discussed in schools. And you can see a couple of those here. We've got a topic around International Women's Day. We also have a topic around smoking and vaping, which I know is a very important discussion point in schools at the moment. And again, you can see here, we have at the top of the screen what I call your sort of hero video, your featured video, a few different ways to put it. If we wanted you to watch one video around smoking and vaping, this would be the video we would want you to watch. But you can also see we've got some sort of tangential content. So we've got cigarettes, vaping, drug use generally, social media pressures, all these sorts of things that kind of surround the vaping topic, but are also important in their own right. Now, if you typed in vaping into the search bar, you may not find this video, The Law on Drugs, because it's not in the title. You know, it might be a bit further down the search. There might be other things that come up on above it. But because our content team have basically gone ahead and said, hey, these are the great videos that surround it, you've got all this content front and center, super easy to find. And again, you know it's the best content that ClickView puts together. We also give you a nice little why this video section here. So this will give you some of the pedagogical stuff here and also how it's aligned to the Australian curriculum. We'll also tell you what's included in this video. So this one comes with your closed captions, one worksheet, and also one interactive video to be able to watch. So before even going into the video, you get a really, really nice overview of what's covered there. Of course, you can do searches. Let's just type in World War II as an example. And you have a really great list of filters and different topics and things you can use here. Of course, you can scroll down and have a little bit of a browse. Interactives will pop up, videos will pop up, all that sort of stuff will go ahead and appear there. But I do think if you can use those topics, it's going to be a massive time save for you and going to make sure that the very best content in our ClickView library appears for you. If you have been a long-term ClickView user, you may be aware of the old difference between the ClickView libraries and the ClickView Exchange. Those have essentially merged into one. So if you're doing a search, you can actually see we've got our results from the Exchange archive here. Whenever you search for things, look at topics, all those different bits and pieces, you're getting everything ClickView has to offer. There's no delineation between ClickView Online, you know, Exchange, libraries, anything like that. Is all in one space. So much, much easier for your staff to understand. Obviously, your students will be able to access everything they need if the rating allows them to. So your year sevens aren't going to be able to watch Rambo or anything like that for obvious reasons. So you've got those rating restrictions, but they'll be able to access everything they need to. And you can see here on the left-hand side, I've got a school library here. So if you've got a school library, all of that stuff is going to port across as is, no problems at all, as will all of your playlists. So anything you've created, your workspace goes to my videos, anything you've created, any interactives you've used, anything like that will port across as is, like for like. You won't have any problems there. The final thing I'll show off, if you are a school leader, IT, even in the library, and in a space where you're kind of promoting ClickView and trying to make sure your staff are getting the most out of it, under your name in the top right, you still have all of your settings here as an administrator, and you also have access to your library editor and your analytics. So you can see here, and obviously I'm not going to have too many analytics given it's only me watching ClickView videos in here, but it'll give you a really nice idea of which student year groups are using, what your top searches have been, most popular videos, your popular subjects and things like that. So if you're scrolling through here and you can see your PE teachers haven't been logging in at all, obviously you can head down to the PE faculty and have a chat to them, maybe give them some of the great health and wellbeing content that obviously appears on the ClickView platform. So look, there's something for everyone in this new platform. I don't want to spend too much time diving into the detail. Obviously, I think everyone knows who I am, and we'll put up my details. So you guys, if you don't know who I am, you can email me, you can give me a buzz. I'm here on the ground. If you do want to have a demo with your staff and students, absolutely happy to do that. But yeah, the new platform been in development for a couple of years. As I said, if you don't have it yet, you'll have it by next week, and that 60 days side-by-side access as well. So you'll have no problems jumping between platforms, having a play with the new one, obviously jumping back into the old one if you need to for anything. And look, we're really excited about this. I hope this really, really brief top-level overview of what this platform has to offer has got you excited too. Thank you.